Ah! Hello? No, hello? I thought it was too good to be true. I thought it was too good to be true. It turns out it is too good to be true. Oh, it's fine. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll be patient. Huh? We'll be patient. We'll wait for them to be done. Yes. That is what we shall do. We shall wait for them to be done. Wow. Can I just say that unfortunately, it looks like that we're also streaming on YouTube at 1080p. 1080p, my internet is gonna blow up. my internet's gonna blow up. I realized I can't see chat. It is Dave. Hello. I realized that I was on the vertical because I couldn't. Hello. How is everybody doing? Currently waiting for the stinky ads to be done. And for YouTube to be... Okay. I don't know why I was waiting for YouTube, but YouTube is already done. So yeah, we're just currently waiting for YouTube to be... no, YouTube, Twitch ads to be done. Done and dusted, I'd say. Done and dusted. We're also going to be like, pinged on YouTube. Maybe, give or take. I will say, thanks to Bopen, we have some things to try. We have some things to try. I couldn't get all the stuff that Bopen has requested of me. I feel like I have failed. I feel like I have failed. But never fear. I have gotten some more things in replace of those other things. Also, yes, I managed to change it, and there goes YouTube. There goes the entire... Never mind. We've already lost 93 frames. Okay. A little bit optimistic. Right, that's the right word. Optimistic. I feel like that's the right word. Yes, that might be the right word. So, yeah. I have some things. I'm waiting for the ads to be done. There's 10 seconds. How is everybody doing? I can say that. Actually, I don't think I can change streaming. Yeah, I don't think I can change... is disabled here, so to be over here. But then how would you change it? What? I don't know. Don't question the questions. Do not question the questions. That's what you could find in your local import shop. Yeah, it was amazing. Dude, she was awesome. I was like, hey, do you have the Marchi Kit Kats that we were talking about? And she was like, yeah, no, they're in aisle 3. So yeah, we walked to there, and she was like, okay, so we have these ones, and these ones. And I was like, okay, I think I'll get the bigger packets because why not? I'll just get the bigger packets, right? And then I was like, hey, do you have... I cannot remember the name of it to save my life, but it's like a sweat drink. Do you have that? And she was like, I don't think so. And yeah, we went to have a look, and yeah, no, they didn't have any. But dude, she was amazing. Amazing. And then for some random reason, I couldn't see how much money I actually had on my card, which was insane. It was fun, but yeah, I managed to get 3 different types of Kit Kats though, and matcha ice cream. Good thing I have a freezer next to me as well. So yeah, and then for shopping, I don't know if any of like Walmart or anything you guys have. does this as well. But when you spend like $30 in shop, you get like these random things. And this time they're doing Disney stuff. So I've got some Disney cards to unpack, and doing this is now wanting me to go back into Pokemon. I might go back into Pokemon. Oh, yeah, we might go back into Pokemon. Who knows? Who knows? But for the time being, I guess we'll try some matcha Kit Kats. Because apparently, I was told I was held at gunpoint. That's a joke, Twitch. And YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Fun fact: we've got our the orange Kit Kats as well. I went straight for the orange ones. When you get prizes for shopping? Oh, really? Dude, that sucks. Dude, we have ones. I think it was like last time I went shopping, which was ages ago. They had Minecraft ones. So I have like these cheap. They're cheap. They're horrible stuff. They're like terribly made. But like, there's like Minecraft cardboard boxes that you could like fold up and turn them into Minecraft boxes, and they were so cool. Like they were really cool. Also, I wish I had like a photo or something that I could show you, but I didn't think about that before actually starting stream. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to trust me. But they look really cool. America hates joy, I guess. You know, to be fair, I will say this. The chocolate part of it tastes pretty nice. The actual... I don't know what I was gonna say. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, I can't remember for the life. I can't remember for the life of me. But they have like a green top. Do I bite into the whole thing, or do I? They're relatively small. They're like smaller than my finger. Oh. Hey, flip. Okay. They're not bad. I think the Kit Kat might overtake it. I think the Kit Kat like overruns the matcha. It's like a subtle taste. It's like a subtle taste. It's not bad. Ooh. This matcha ice cream is amazing. It is matcha and white chocolate. But it's actually not white chocolate, it's green chocolate. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll stop now. Otherwise, I'll eat it all during the entire stream. It's nearly frozen anyway, so unfrozen. It's nearly a soup. It's nearly a soup. Did you get the one that is chocolate and matcha? Yeah. Wait, for the ice cream. For the Kit Kats. Yes, I'll send you a photo of it. Oh, it doesn't close. Oh, I put it all the way down there. Yeah, I'll send you a photo of it. Give me 2 seconds. There's, you know, not on the one that I'm gonna send you, but on a different packet. I think it's the It's like a black packet. I don't know what it is. But I don't know what the flavor is. Because it looks like it's written in Japanese. But then there's also kanji in there as well. And I don't know much about kanji. So I had no idea what it was. Is this entire start of stream is just going to be... Okay. Okay. I probably shouldn't just randomly open these straight away. I should probably check what one of them is first. We're current. Those ones are really good, but they make ones that are full matcha? Okay. Yeah, I don't think they had those ones. They all look relatively the same. They were just in different sizes. Oopsie, there was something else in there. I nearly broke it. Okay, hold up. Oh, it's Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse. Who's the female? Who's the female mouse? What does this mean? Disney California? What does that mean? What does that mean? Minnie Mouse. Okay. Oh, they're just like trading cards? Like you can collect them? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take the not really, like, significant... I wonder if you, like, collect them all, you go there, and it's like, wow, you get this. Oh, like, something like that. What's this one? I got Winnie the Pooh. Can I just say that there was a horror Winnie the Pooh? Now that it is a, uncopyright. I can't remember the actual terminology of it. But it's not actually under a license or anything anymore. So a while back they made a public domain. Thank you. Someone made a horror movie of it, and oh my word, it is so good. You would not expect it, but it is good. I think there's a second one as well. I think. Don't quote me on that one. I got someone in a suit that looks like Baby Yoda. I don't know what that's from. I know what Baby Yoda is and who Baby Yoda is. I just don't know where it's from. But I got a Baby Yoda. And a dude holding Baby Yoda. I don't know where it's from. And I got a furry dude. Who's the furry dude? There's a furry dude. He looks like a human. What's his name? Chewbacca. A Chewbacca. What's a Chewbacca? I guess this dude's a Chewbacca. Interesting. I don't know what a Chewbacca is. To be fair, I got a photo of a Chewbacca now. It looks like a It looks like a what do you call it? It looks like a Bigfoot. Has anyone seen those AI videos from on like TikTok or whatever? It's like there's like the Bigfoot dude. Oh, from Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Okay. That was that last one, by the way, not the Chewbacca, but the one with Baby Yoda, I presume. You're joking, right? That's a bit. Wait, for the Star Wars one? Yeah, no, I did recognize. I haven't watched Star Wars in ages. What? Oh, the Chewbacca. What about the Chewbacca? Is that how you pronounce? Is that how you pronounce? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Chewbacca. Oh, there's not an A. There's no A in there. Does Australia even have movies? Australia does have movies. Why is that? Wait, I haven't watched Star Wars before. So like, don't come after me. Oh, Buzz! I got Buzz Lightyear. Oh yeah, I used to love Buzz. Buzz was amazing. Buzz was awesome. Do you still have a guy that has to crank the projector? Oh, dude, yeah, no, we've upgraded. We now have a water wheel that does that. So yeah, like at the start of the movie, the dude has to come in and like crank the water wheel for it to run. And then he just sits down and watches the movie as well. So yeah. They've upped in years. We have upped in years, and we have like a Darth Vader looking dude. We have a Darth Vader looking dude. Is it Darth or Dark? I don't know who this is. Rise of the Resistance. Interesting. Interesting. He looks like a what do you call it? A ripoff of Darth Vader. I'm gonna keep the cards. I'm gonna keep both of them. I'm gonna keep both of them. Okay. Remind me on. I'm gonna remind myself, but remind me on Monday that we're gonna try and look for some Pokemon cards. I'm gonna get back into Pokemon cards. Maybe. Maybe. It reminds me of opening up Pokemon cards every single time I got Pokemon cards. I recently opened up Pokemon cards as well. It was like a couple of months ago. It's pretty fun. I didn't get anything good, I think, but yeah. I got something though. Gotta start inviting you to movie nights to force you to experience culture. I experience culture. I experience culture. What do you mean I don't experience culture? I experience the utmost cultural culture there ever is. What do you mean? I don't experience culture. The audacity. The audacity. I experience culture. Oh. Go away then. I experience culture. Apparently not the same culture that you're into, but I experience culture. I want to say there is 70% share. There is a 70% chance every time I bring up something in media. Oh, you've never heard of it? Well, that's because I tend to forget. Unless it's something that I like, unless you like give me like a photo or like a clip of something, I'm not gonna be able to remember it. I'm not gonna be able to like shoot it off the top of my head. The top of my head is specifically for stand alive, stand alive. I'm sorry. You had a photo of Chewbacca. Yeah, I had a photo of Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Baka? Chewbacca? Is that how you pronounce it? Chewbacca? Chewbacca? I think that's how you that's how you pronounce it, right? Chewbacca? A Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Baka. Pretty much? Okay. Chewbacca. Okay. I logged in before and it's telling me to log out again. Are you serious? Are you serious? Dang you. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I might have spoiled something. Go away. I might have spoiled something. Adobe. Yeah, unfortunately, I have gotten into the rabbit hole of Maximo. Maximo? Miximo. Miximo. I can't remember his name, but I know his voice. Oh, dude. Hold up. Tanaki, that's his name. Tanaki. I look up at the Twitch activity feed. Tanaki recommend. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. But yeah, it was he looked at what we were going through, different assets and stuff like that. And I went into animations or something like that, and he was like, if you don't want to pay premium price for or pay like a premium price for different assets and different things, and only use like 3 or 4 of them, you can get a Miximo. I don't know why I keep calling it a Maximo. You can go to Maximo and it will show you, it'll like give you random thingamabobbies. I should probably log in again. Yeah. I was gonna say, you're just gonna give me the black screen of death. Technically, it wasn't a black screen. It wasn't no screen. It was no screen. That's how bad the screen was. I should probably open these. Boom. I don't mind that stuff. It's just stuff. I've opened it in the wrong one. Hold up. Hold up. Go back. Go back. Go back. Please wait while we fix this problem. What do you mean, please wait? What are you trying to do? My least favorite company. Oh. There are some good things and some bad things about Adobe. Which I get. Some people just don't like Adobe. But it does have some fairly decent stuff. Give or take. I think I'm doing something wrong. Never mind. Aha! Oh, there we go. Okay. We can come back over now. Hello. I also have some characters and stuff as well. I don't know if I can use these characters. I don't know if there's like a license or whatnot for them. So I'm not gonna use any of this stuff. But like there is. Oh, cool. Okay. Previous character will not be saved. Oh? I didn't realize that I could change it. Oh, that's kind of cool. How's it think for this guy? The zombie looking dude. Oh, I actually think that's kind of cool. Oh. Oh, it looks like you can only do it once. Nothing about their products. Their products 100% their practice? Do you mean fair practice? I missed it. Oh, you can only experience it once. Oh, that kind of sucks. It's kind of cool how it goes from the not so layers, then like it just goes through the entire layers. I don't know if that's by design or by choice, but it's kind of cool. So, boom, boom, boom. And then it goes to detailed. That's kind of cool. I actually quite like that. Know their business practices? See, I have nothing to do with their business practices. They run their business how they want to run their business. I have nothing to say. I don't know anything about their business practices. I don't follow their business practices. I don't even... They run their business how they wants to run their business. Yeah. That's all I can say, because I got nothing else. But yeah, they run their business how they want to run their business. Ooh. What does she look like? What does she look like? Oh, I like... Oh! Oh, I thought it was done before. I actually quite like the fact that it did the little thing involved. Can you... Oh, okay, I wonder if you can... Put the thing above... What was it? The strand of hair? The massive strand of hair down. Hell, Ah! She doesn't have an eye. I wonder if you can change or alter the, what do you call it? The physical appearance. Dude, I don't know why, but I think that's so cool. I shouldn't find that cool, but that's so cool. Rare peep. A rare peep. What's a rare peep? A peepee. A peepee. A rare peepee. We need to find zombies and stuff like that as well. Also, I was trying to look for the... Why did nothing save? Why am I not side... Okay. Okay. A peppy? A peppy. A peppy. A peppy. Peppy. The frog. Yeah. I didn't actually realize that's what he was called. I didn't actually think he had a name. Interesting. I try to look for, Steam... the Steam API stuff. So when we start working in actual Unity and stuff like that, does he have a name? No, he doesn't have a name. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That guy. I didn't realize he had a name. I tried to look for the Steam API and stuff like that because I'm going to need it to actually do stuff with the game because it's going to be on Steam. But it sort of kind of needs to, I need the Steam API, not the web API. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. So that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was trying to look for some, somebody that loves me, somebody that hates me. Anyone know that song? Really good song. Really good song. Boom, 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 boom. Might as well open the lot. And hopefully they all loaded. There's a really good documentary about how he got adapted as far as right symbol. As far as a right symbol and the struggles of the artist. Oh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, my question is what type of trees... Just about to say, why is that like that? What type of trees would you call these? These are pine trees, right? These are pine trees. Yes. So we should probably look for pine trees. I want that same sort of kind of atmosphere. These are animations. Pine? Yeah, thought so. Thought so. I want the same type of atmosphere. Okay, these are low poly stuff. We don't want to go low poly. I know this one. You do know this one. You do know this one. I think for the time being, we're probably just gonna worry about trees. Douglas fir pine. There is no way that you looked at this and was like, "Yep, nope, I know 100% what that type of what the pine is." No way. No way you just did that. Also, I do not have music. I have music on, but I'm not listening to it. It is really hot. I just making stuff up? Okay. I have a feeling now I probably believe you that it is Douglas fir pine. It probably is Douglas fir pine. Fir pine. It is Douglas fir pine. How did you know that? Shut in the... That was no shot in the dark. You were there a couple of weeks ago, weren't you? You were walking around in these pines, not these pines specifically, but you were walking around in pines not that long ago. Maybe. Ever around here though? Okay, you were definitely around... Okay, I don't know if all my trees looking like that. Maybe something like... probably somewhat not like that, but I think that looks kind of cool. I think next week, well, once we have some funds to get started on the, once I like buy some assets and stuff like that, we might start working on the placement for everything. of what? A panarosis pine. A panarosis pine. Next week we might start working on actually laying out. Ooh, I think some of these trees, like this one here, would be good to climb up. I know there's a photo, but still, I think these trees would be good to be able to climb up. If we can find some assets that we can like climb up to, like that looks like that we can climb up, I think that would be kind of cool. Or even if we have to like climb up the tree, I think it'd be kind of nice that we have to like, you know, climb up the tree and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it so that we have a procedural generation. In the sense, especially at the moment, because I don't know how to do it. In the sense of trees. Boom. I don't think I have that one anymore. I have this one. It's a little bit bigger. Well, it's the same one. Boom. In the sense that, like, we have the path coming this way, right? And there are the different sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there are the different sections that, like, you have to, like the trees randomly generate, especially the bigger ones. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if we should do procedural generation for the big trees. I know for the little trees, it might be a little hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That might be interesting. There might be. I might see. I see if I can like. I don't know anyone that works with Unity. They are threatened by an invasive bark beetle. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad, because they look really cool. I might grab a photo of that. I'll grab a photo of that one as well, because that looks really cool. I actually quite like that. I think the end of the entire field or the entire track is gonna look like this image. Nom. This one. At least sort of kinda. That you have to like climb all the way up. Sort of kinda give or take like peak. Where you have to like climb up to the, you know, the top. I think that'd be really cool. The Rockies are a really sight to... I don't like calling them Rockies. Yeah, no, I think the last quarter, this one here, this one down here is probably going to be the hardest one. This one. Right here. Wrong button. Give me the B. This one right here. This one's going to be the hardest one out of them all. Just because you've also got the bad dudes, you've also got the dudes that are lurking in the background, and then on top of that, you have the stamina to worry about, the food to worry about, the water to worry about, and you've got to climb up the hill to actually get to safety. That's gonna be fun. I think people should really make the journey once in their lives just to experience. I would agree. I would agree. I know. Okay, maybe now you're not talking about the game, but yeah, no, that would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Going hiking is quite fun. I haven't done it in many years. Many years. Kind of sucks. I have coffee and I've drunk it. It needs milk, not milk. Sugar. It needs some sugar. Gonna take Dave to an Alpine Peak. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. I'd go to a an Alpine Peak. I'd try the oranges one now. The orange one now. The oranges one now. I'll send you a photo of these later. There were the other two. Hmm. That is strong. That is good, but that is strong. That is really strong. Yeah, the points that are so high up, the trees start to struggle to grow. Oh, wow. Places on the mountain? Ooh. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Boopin. I have an idea. This game is going to be 6-player. Right? And depending if we're still going to be friends at the end of development, I'm hoping I don't know you that much, that at the end of it we could still be friends. Maybe we could get the entire gang together. And by the entire gang, I mean your friends. I just went to the server. Brandon, Jackie. We're missing someone. Boopin, are we missing someone? In the server? No, never mind. Sixth person was Snow. We're not missing anyone. We're not missing anyone. Oh yeah, we're not missing anyone. We're not missing anyone. We could potentially play the game. Once it's done. Once it's in beta or whatnot. As long as you can forgive me for the identity theft. Don't check your credit score. I will check my credit score. I was checking my credit score this morning on stream. I don't know what credit score even does, what it even is. So to be fair, you can take it. Yeah, you know, you can take it. There was a button that I could press. That would take me straight up. I'm blind, it's fine. I think that was an excellent one. I'm still an excellent. 806 credit score. I don't know what that means, but I got an 806. Booyah. It's the made-up number that decides if you can buy a house later in life. Oh. So that thing might come in handy later in life. Oh. I'm gonna have to keep that bad boy up. Okay. I'd like to play a test for you. Oh yeah. Once everything's said and done, and we figure out everything, we're gonna jump on and we're gonna play some games. And at the end of it, you're gonna either thank me or you're gonna hate me for the game. It's gonna be a long game. Like this picture, not there. No, that one. Maybe that one? No, this one. This picture right here is probably the best example of it. And depending on your difficulty, right? Depending on your difficulty, whichever one you decide to choose, easy, medium, hard, hardcore, will determine how hard this is. But I will say, which one's this one? Oh, okay. I might stick to that one. One of these things is gonna take like give or take like 30 minutes, 20, 30, 40 minutes to complete. um And there's also gonna be levels to it. So when you like go through it, sometimes you can upgrade your stuff. You can get better weapons, better food, better stamina, better stuff like that. What's good? What's good is I'm past the point where I blow up. I don't know why I read that wrong. I've no idea why I read that wrong. Past the point where I blow up friendships. You know what's kind of sad? As friends, quote unquote, big old boom boom, FRIENDS, boom boom. Don't mind that I spelled some of that terrifically. I don't talk to them anymore. Which kind of sucks, because after school, right, I send messages all the time, no one got back to me. No one got back to me. Whatsoever. I was kind of sad. So, now I'm a technically a game developer, a streamer, a video maker, and a technician that works at the same school that I graduated from. Yeah. It's not fun. But it is fun. Because I'll meet some lovely people while streaming. It's nice. That stage of life is quite dramatic. Can I just say that is so hot? I should have... If I would have caught you later tonight, which I will catch you later tonight for some good old deep galactic stuff game, I would probably not stream until then, and the internet goes down. Come back up. Wow. Whoa. That's interesting. I want to know if there's a way that I can change the output to YouTube. It'd have to be later in the day. Probably later after stream. But I wonder if there's a way. Boom. Yeah. So, yeah, one of those stages is going to take quite a while. Why'd that come back up? Go away. Weirdo. Oh no. Yeah. If I didn't catch you tonight, I probably wouldn't be streaming. I'd probably go back to sleep. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And it's like 20-something degrees. 26 degrees. Feels like 32. Wow. It's hot. I will say there's some really cool particles on here as well that I wanna check out. I wanna check out how particles work. I think it's so much fun. But yeah, path painter. Wait, this might be helpful because there's gonna be paths in the game, of course. Okay. Oh. I don't know how much of these paths are going to be helpful. I might have to watch those videos to say. Don't stay up on my behalf? To be fair, I'm probably going to stay up until you head to bed, and then about 30 minutes after that. I'll probably stay up about 30 minutes after that, and then I go to sleep. Gun sounds, parents? Oh, open. Bopen, I'm gonna need to jump in a call with you one day. there's a certain thing that that I need help with. I don't want to make it obvious. I don't want to make it obvious. But yeah, I don't know anything about them. I don't know why I assumed that you would. I don't know why on earth I'd assume that you'd know anything about them. If you do, I might need your expertise. I might need your expertise. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to find someone else. But I don't know why. But you seem like a chill dude. You seem like a chill dude that would probably go out like to a gun range every Thursday afternoon. Yeah, work was so difficult. Boom. Blows a can off the little ledge thing. Oh, Veronica made that coffee weird. Boom. Another one goes off. Oh, that cloud looks like a dinosaur. Oh, now I feel like dinosaur nuggies. Put him at the gun range. Oh, shoots another one off. It's because I'm American? No. No. No, 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 no. No. No, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. That's partially the reason, but don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. I don't know, you seem like a cool dude that probably would go out to like the gun range every like summer. I'd say with the kids, but I don't know if you have kids. You go to like the gun range every like summer or whatever, and like I don't know, mess around with friends. I don't know what Americans do for fun, but that was partially the reason, not the full reason, not the entire reason, some of the reason, not the entire reason. That's difference. I shouldn't know too much about guns. I've only gone shooting a couple times in my entire life. You're not the helpful person that I was after. Never mind. Boom. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and snoop someone else out. I don't know anyone else. I mean, I don't have Wicked. I could probably ask Wicked. Wait. Anyone know anything about guns? Need to join a VC. Lol. I've just asked some of my other friends. Oh, I completely forgot about him. I completely forgot about him. I need your help. It's about guns. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I should have kept him in the back of my mind and just like kept him back there. I completely forgot about Snow. Snow definitely seems the dude. Given the chance, he'd probably go out to a shooting range. Just for fun with a couple of his buddies. Ah. Thanks, but this is why I have Boopin. Boopin's smart. Boopin's smart. Smarter than me. Much smarter than me. You know what's funny? You weren't here for any of the game stuff. Oh. Oh, you don't know anything about the game then, do you? I imagine over the next couple of weeks, months, you slowly figure it out. But I can tell you what the game is about if you want. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Ba-ba-boo. Ba-ba-boo. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-ba-boo. Dun, dun, dun. Can I just say that, I need something sort of kind of like these trees, but also pine trees as well. Fill me in? Okay, so, hold up. Here he is. Hold up, give me... Oh! Give me two... Give me two... Oh, you're so loud. Okay. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I've also lowered you as well. I need your help when it comes to guns.
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, turn yourself back up.
Okay, you might want to hurry up. I have to go. I'll go play my game. What do you want? What's
Okay,
up?
okay. I need later at some point. I need your help. Discussing guns for a video game.
Okay, what kind of guns?
Any type of guns.
Okay.
I'm gonna be. I'm making
Um.
a. I'm making a video game. And I wanna have some guns in there. So like sniper rifles,
Okay.
snipers, handguns, stuff like
I'm gonna
that.
be playing this for like another 2 hours. So if I know you're still gonna be up by then, but
No, after give it like an hour or so. I'm gonna sleep.
that works. I'll be up whenever you
Okay,
wake up. It'll be like 2 a.m. for me, but I'll be up.
you should probably go to sleep then.
Uh. Oh no, I don't have anything to do. So.
Oh, if you want, we could do it tomorrow.
Um. I'll be up. I'll be fine. If
Okay.
I'm not awake, we can just do it
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay, gotcha.
But okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to playing Secret of the Mimic. I'm telling you now, this is quite boring so far.
Oh wow.
Okay. Have fun with your game.
All right, you too.
All right. Tell Chad I said hi. Bye bye.
Question: tell who I said hi? Was it Twitch? Was it Twitch? Tell Twitch I said hi? Was it tell Twitch I said hi? Oh, okay. Good thing that you were paying attention. Good thing you were paying attention. I was not. Apparently. Apparently I was not. I was unpaying attention. Oh, I accidentally did that, didn't I? Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay. So, the entire gimmick of this game, which I was actually working on something. I can't remember where I put it. But it's the story of the game. That one? I think so. I think I sort of kind of went from first person to third person. So I tend to do that when I'm writing. I don't know why. I tend to go from first person to third person. Which is weird. I've been doing it for quite a while. Don't bully me on that. Do not bully me on that. I don't know why. Okay. The game is called The Taken Ones, right? And this is gonna be an example of why. So the original game starts out in this box right. Okay, that's the Among Us section. There's gonna be an Among Us section as well, which we're gonna get into. Okay, here we go. So there's gonna be this. This is pretty much your house, right? You can have up to 6 people. I don't know why, but I was doing 5 people. And whenever the main person, the host, spawns in, right, an AI is also going to generate. Right? So an AI is also going to generate. So it doesn't matter how many people there are, there will always be an AI that is going to be there with you. Right? And that's going to be the start of the game. That AI is important for the start of the game. Right? So if we come back over here, I wish I could like multi like window. You could see it. That'd be much easier. So the player starts the game, right? So players start the game. They'll choose what difficulty they choose. Yada yada yada. This is also how the game starts, and we'll get into it later on. So they start the game. Then knocking begins. It's pretty much a story game. The start of it. A knocking begins. Not from the door, not from a window, but from inside the walls. A slow, wet thud. Thud, thud. Thud, thud, thud. To be fair, I'm terrible at reading stories, especially to people. I apologize. You probably do a much better job. I'm gonna hold up. Okay. Hold up, I'm gonna go invisible. I go invisible. Give me 2 seconds. Boom. You're gonna have to trust me that I'm still there. Ooh. Okay, so players start the game, right? Knocking begins as soon as you start the game. The knocking begins, right? Not from the door, not from the window, but inside the walls. Dang, I just did something. No, I didn't. It's like a, it's just banging on the windows, on like the house. This entity thing is banging on the house, which is terrifying. Sort of, kinda. So it's just banging on the windows, on like everything. And then James, the AI is gonna have different names. It's just gonna have different names. I'm gonna set up a database where it just changes random names every single time you load in. So one could be James, one could be, I don't know, Veronica, one could be George Saint the Third. I don't know, just some random names. And then is the AI pretty much goes and checks the door, and then it goes just check, and then it cuts out. Right, it cuts out. That's why it's just check. And then the door just flings open. Right, the door flings open. And then boof, is just gone. Oh, apparently I did start reading. So yeah, the door pretty much opens up, takes him, just saying, just check, cuts off mid thing, screams, and then there's like this blood splatter, which is why there was this thing, indicating a blood splatter. And then yeah, pretty much just, the dude is gone. The AI is just gone. So yeah. And then the knocking stops. The door, as soon as the dude is gone, the door just shuts like it was nothing. Just a regular Tuesday. And then the knocking stops as soon as the door shuts. And yeah. And then hopefully they realize that they're the ones that's being lured. Which is fun. It's nice. So yeah, that is the entire point of the game. And then the entire point of the game, also good morning, Dragonflower, how you doing, is trying to get from your cabin, right? This is your cabin, that's that little cabin with everyone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then say the AI, right, as well. They get a starter pack, right? But you have to explore places, pretty much like Peak, in gathering stuff to, for water, food, and stamina. And then you've just got to get past level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Now each part is going to be more difficult than the last. So this one's only going to have a couple of things, this one's going to have a couple of things, this one's going to be a couple of things, and this one's going to be the most difficult, which is if I can find it. That image that I saw, that I gave you, that I showed. This one. It'll be, nope, not this one. This one. It'll be this one. This is the one that I saw. So yeah, that's pretty much the ending, and you've got to sort of kind of get up all the way to the end. There's gonna be traders that you can get. So at each checkpoint, there's gonna be traders that you can trade with and stuff like that. There's also gonna be nuts, berries, normal food stuff. There's gonna be a weather cycle and a time cycle, of course. There's gonna be a trading cycle, and then there's gonna be the horses, which is gonna be a future update, probably. But each run you do, you get money, right? And then at the end of the race, at the end of the track, you can get another, buy a horse, which is, say, the bare basic horse, not a workhorse, not anything like that, is $850. And that horse is pretty much useless unless you have a cart. And if you decide to do only 2 runs and get a basic carriage, your carriage is useless because you don't have a horse. Now, if you get a maximum horse and only a basic carriage, then it's not gonna, the carriage is gonna be broken more often than it's gonna be alive. And then if you get like a maximum carriage, like the best carriage you could possibly get, and say a bare basic horse, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The horse is just gonna not be able to pull it as fast. It's gonna just be useless in getting away, which is kind of fun. But that's gonna be the future of the game. There's also gonna be a hunting aspect as well, I'm thinking. And yeah, so that's pretty much the point of the game. Is just getting from one point of the map to another point of the map, one without dying, and two with trying to keep all your people alive. At each checkpoint, you'll be able to revive your players and get a bonus for people that are kept alive during the entire run. I'll talk to you in a bit, Dragon. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire thing. And then there's gonna be like a magic system as well. Maybe there might be a magic system. Boop. There's gonna be a magic system where you'll be able to trade for bottles of enchantments that will give you like invincibility for like a minute, the ultimate stamina for 30 seconds, but you're timed out, you're pretty much useless for, I don't know, a minute. Just fun stuff like that. I think that's kind of nice. I've in, as you read, somewhere is a murderer of a morning conversation. It is definitely an amazing conversation to walk into. What are you talking about? I'm working on a game. This game. So yeah, pretty much you've got to get from one point to the other point and just be safe the entire thing. I will say that if you are on hardcore, now I haven't even got into the fun part of Among Us. You have to get from like one point to the, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you're in hardcore, right, one life, if you go to a checkpoint, that checkpoint's useless. That checkpoint is useless. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna bring back your teammates. But if you're on any other difficulty, going to a checkpoint will give you your players back, every single one of them. But on hardcore, if you die, you die. So if you start off with like 6 players and you reach here, right, and all 6 are alive, and you reach from there to there, and 2 people die, so now you've only got 5 people. Be quiet. 4 people left, right? And you reach there, those 4. After that, you're still gonna die. Like those 4 people are still gonna die. And the fun part about that is then they will go into the actual enemies, so they will be one of the enemies, but they'll be smarter. Which is kind of nice, nice little additive, if you will. But that's only on hardcore. That's only on hardcore. So there's that. Yeah. Sort of horror survival is a really fun genre. It is a really fun genre. I actually have never played anything like that. Not like this in particular. I've just never played anything horror survival-ish. Anything like that. I want to say play 7 days again? Wait, what's 7 days? Hold up. Sounds fun. It is a really good game. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it. Oh, 7 days to die. Okay. Wait. Is that like the game? Wait. Is that like the game that I'm talking about? Not really. Okay, good. Otherwise, I don't want to be copying, like straight up copying a different game. I don't want to be like straight up copying a different game. It's a zombie survival game. Oh, okay, gotcha. I will say, there's also gonna be a stamina system as well. No, stamina system. I've already told you that. a... What's the right word? A sanity system, like in Phasmophobia. There's gonna be a sanity system where you have to keep up your stamina or your sanity this entire run, and if you do not keep up your sanity, every now and then you're gonna see this like really tall black figure in the woods, in the outside. So picture there's like this there's like just this black thing standing right there, right? And say you're looking at it, and there's like this black thing. You're the only person that can see that black thing because your stamina is so low. And then another one pops up. And then another one pops up depending on your stamina. And then another one, and the difficulty. Every now and then you're just gonna have like multiple of these like black figures haunting you, and the lower sanity you get, the more aggressive they're going to be, which is going to be kind of fun. So you sort of kind of want to keep your stamina up the entire run, otherwise you're gonna have a very fun time. Very fun time. But the Among Us section is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna love the Among Us section of it. I will say that the game dev stuff that we did the other day will be up tomorrow at some point. So if you just want to check out the original one that we did the other day, that had like much better explanations, and we actually came up with the ideas and stuff like that. That one's probably the best one to take a look at. Today's probably just gonna be looking at assets and stuff like that. But yeah. That's it. That's the entire game. Now there's an Among Us section where you will be randomly picked. Oh no. Nope. This one. I don't know why I kept the 4-player example. So if you have 4 people, right? One of these people is going to be the imposter, for example. You're gonna know who that is. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point of the imposter, which the AI will never be the imposter. The AI will never be the imposter. The AI has one job, and that's to die. That is just to die. Just to start the game. The whole point of this little dude is just to die, unfortunately. I'm gonna make this dude the best character there is, right? The best character, and I'm gonna make people feel sorry that he died. I'm gonna make people feel bad that his one and entire only job is to die. So I'm gonna make you all feel bad that he's gonna die. But yeah, so someone gets picked, right? Someone gets picked as the imposter, and then boom. So there's your friend. There's a friend that will be over here, right? There is a friend that is over here. You could violate a law. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna like look into stuff and stuff like that so that I'm not crossing anything per se. So yeah, your dude that got picked, right? The dude that got picked will be over here. Now he can summon AIs, right? They can summon the enemies, right? And none. So as soon as he summons them, as soon as you're in the Among Us part, no AIs are gonna spawn. Your buddy has to spawn them in manually. Now they can either spawn from either left or right or wherever, but they will eventually walk over to that location. So say you have one that's there, they will spawn in here and walk over. That might be a little difficult depending on game performance. We'll test that out and everything, of course. But yeah, depending on performance, they'll just walk over. Although they might just spawn there and then have like, I don't know, a 10-20 second cooldown or whatnot until they can start roaming. But yeah, that dude will also be a bad dude. So all he has to do is press a button on either his keyboard or his controller. Hopefully I'll be able to get it working on a controller as well. And it will go into bird's eye view where he can just plop down as many bad dudes in one area as possible. So say they're all camping, say it's nighttime and they're all camping around there, he could place them all around in a circle, and for these guys to get out, they'd have to fight, which depending on their gear they won't have a lot of, which would be nice. It's a pretty fun idea for an Among Us situation, where you have like people that are trying to survive an imposter, or a god, if you will, that can like control the enemies. It's kind of nice. Had to change the game because of that. Oh really? Wait, the red cross for healing. If you're not careful, you could violate a law. Wait. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, there's also the Among Us part of the game as well. Next week, when we actually have the money to get assets and stuff like that, then we will had to change one too? Oh really? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't looked into it. But yeah, I'll have to look into it to make sure I'm not violating any of their stupid stuff. But yeah, so I'm hoping next week we'll be able to, you know, find some assets so we can start laying everything down. A map and stuff. I want to look at some. Oh, well, don't do that one. Don't do that one. TF tool breaks this rule though. Wait, what is the rule? What is the law? No, that's the wrong thing. What is the what's the thing behind it? Like why have they done this? Is there a specific like, I don't know how to explain it. What's the reason behind change? Well, like, what was the reason behind changing whatever they did, whatever they were breaking? No red crosses to mark medical stuff? No red crosses to mark medical stuff. Wait, really? Anything that is not an actual medical facility. That is so stupid. What? What? It's nearly as bad as Nintendo. What? Wait. Wait. We have a Red Cross facility in Australia. That's not actual medical stuff. It's protected under international humanitarian law? What? Oh my word. Okay, so you can still use the Red Cross, but only for a medical facility. Is what I'm gathering. Because it's a recognized symbol for neutrality. Neutral rate. Okay, I know what you're trying to say there. Okay, okay. That's so. Okay, real life situations, I get that. Okay, but in video games, is someone that's playing like, I don't know, for example, Red Dead, and like you have a red cross for like, I don't know, ammo. Then like, what? Okay, 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 okay. I don't know why you'd have a red cross for ammo. Okay. That. Wow. Okay. I wonder if that's in a. It doesn't really matter because if it's in a if the game goes public, then it has to go out as well. Ugh. I'd have to change it eventually. The idea is that it's such a symbol of importance for war efforts. Humiliation. Militarization. I cannot pronounce that word. We should not give any room for confusion. I don't get how that would be confusing though. Like, okay, I get the point. But would people really do that? Actually, I take the back. I take the back. That makes perfect sense. That makes yeah, no, I take the back. Yeah, nope. That makes. Just had to question it. Just had to question it. People would. There are some very intelligent people out there. They most definitely would. Alright, in the stuff. Yeah. I think Boopin's explaining it quite well. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Wait, is this for making? Wait, is this for Unity? Or Unreal? That seems like something for Unreal. Because Unreal, Unity doesn't have any of the boxes. Wait, what? This is cool from afar. Definitely cool from afar. But I'm confused on how it's... how it's got those. This might actually be relatively cool to try and do. I'm gonna have to like figure out why. Like make it look a little bit better, but that doesn't look too bad. I'm also gonna have to figure out how to set up procedural generation now. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do some looking up. We have to trust. Yeah. I mean, actually, kind of cool that it has it does particles. No, I get it. I get it. Some people might get confused. So yeah, no, I get it. I have to leave my home now. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your morning, and I shall catch you later. Some of these characters might actually be fairly decent in what we're after. That is a lot of dollary dues. And they aren't like real. They're not the same style as I want them to be in. They're a little more on the plasticky side. That if you look too much into them, you can definitely tell. I don't know how much realism we're going for. But yeah, it could be a little interesting. So yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna learn how to do some procedural generation. I'm gonna learn how to do some procedural generation so that we can have like different things. I think. Yeah, I think we might look up how to do some procedural generation stuff. Forest map. Okay, so wait. There was assets. Random assets that you could take. Okay. I did see some assets in there. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Okay. Never mind. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we might look at how to do some procedural generations so that we can when it comes to the map, we can like just procedurally generate this one. Yeah. Procedurally generate like a bunch of yeah, we can like procedurally generate like rivers, stuff like that. Hold up, boom. If we come back here, okay. Generation. Okay. Don't know why I did that. We're not in Thingamabobby. Okay. What do we got? Rivers? Ponds? Ponds? How big is a pond? How big is a pond? Would you say a pond is big? No. Small trees. Large trees. Rocks. Slash ground. No. Shrubbery. Lake is big, pond is small. Okay. Rivers, ponds, small trees, large trees, rocks, shrubbery. I don't think I have a good photo to show you. I do have a good photo to show you. That right there is shrubbery. I don't know if that's like the actual terminology for it, but yeah, that's shrubbery. With the bunch of stuff on the ground, you have like the bunch of leaves and stuff. So I got redwood forest. Yeah, that is a redwood forest. At least I think that's a redwood. Yeah, no, that's a redwood forest. That's a redwood forest. I think. Don't quote me on that one. I think it looks like it. Definitely looks like a redwood forest. I've seen some videos. I've seen the videos on redwood forests. Yeah, that's the only reason why not. One of the most enchanting places I've ever been to. I really want to go to one. Redwoods are so breathtaking in photo form. Actually being there is probably going to be chef's kiss. 100% a chef's kiss. Rivers. Is she the size of pine cones? Pine cones. Pine cones. Not cords. Oh my word. That bad boy is massive. Which makes sense. Have you seen the size of some of those trees? They're humongous. I'm not talking about Ben 10 Humongous. Humongosaurus? Humongous? I can't remember his name. But he was a big dude. He was a big dude. Some of those trees are humongous. They are just incredible. Trees, rivers, ponds, small trees, large trees, rocks, shrubbery. I want to say villages. Abandoned. No. No. Okay, for the time being, this is all we need. Right here. I think those are the only things that we might need. Oh, even then, I don't know if I want procedural generation. I don't know if I want procedural generation. I might... I don't know anyone that I could probably talk to. Okay, if we have procedural generation, would you rather procedural generation... I'm going to ask this question a lot of times before we actually get into the actual working on the generation. Ow! Do we have procedural generation, which will make the map feel different every single time, right? Or do we have it so that each section is generated, right? So we actually go through and place down each section. So each asset in each section, so each tree, each shrub, each stone, each small shrubs, stones, rivers, stuff like that is all us designed. And every week, for example, each one changes. So 4 times. It was after my calculator. Well, what would that be? 4 times 4? 4 times 4, right? That's 16. No, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Because if you have one here, and say this one here is different, and then that one is a circle. So say that one's a circle, that one's a circle, this one's a line. Hold on. If there are 4 sections in my game, how many could we have? My math isn't working. 16 doesn't seem right. 16 seems way too small. 24. Different probable. If subsets are allowed, choosing 2 out of 4. There are 16 possible combinations. My math was right. Okay, if ordering matters. Okay. If ordering matters, then 24. Okay. So there can be 24 different maps, which gives us about... So that's 24 weeks. 24... That's like 24 weeks. If we hand make each one of these... Right. You could technically have 24 different possible combinations, right? So you'll have 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. I'll have to make like 4 maps. And then each like week they'll like interchange. So this one will be week 1, this one will be week 2, this one will be week, I don't know, whatever. Or not week, but like different change. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. I need this to explain. I need to explain this well for future me. Okay, one here. So say you have the first one here, which is, say this one right here is just week 1, right? The next week, say this one's different. Say week 2, this one, and this one's different. And this one goes back to week 1. And then say week 3, this one, and this one is all different. And then this one's also different. And then say for week 4, this one goes back to default. This one goes back to default. This one goes back to default. This one changes. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough for future me to understand what I was talking about. Talking about in-game weeks? No, like real life weeks. Like real life weeks. Like each week in real life, they change. Like the map changes. I don't know if I'd keep it the same map. We could go through, place down every single asset, and have one map the entire run. Would that be? That was probably my third option. Or probably do the procedural. Third option was procedural generation each one, and then have that procedural generate 4 times, and then it just changes every now and then. Or like have one big one. Is it going to be updated weekly, or would there be a function in game for this? Probably a function in game. Probably more than likely a function in game. That would do that automatically. Yeah. Yeah. Or we could keep one map for a month, and then next month it changes. So then during the entire year, there's like 12 different maps. But, would you not be able to cheese then by changing your system time? Yes, you would. No, you wouldn't. No. Maybe. No. Yeah, no, I would have to push out an update, because that would, you would be able to cheese it by just changing the time on your system. Yeah. I don't think you can do that on console, but that might also be a little in the future work. Yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah, so it'd have to be boss. Yeah, it'd have to be an update. It'd have to be an update each week, or whatnot. I enjoy breaking games. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, I think that would probably be the best way. I need someone that like enjoys breaking games and like just throw off ideas. Okay. If yeah, from now on, every time we do a game dev stream, I'm gonna be in the staff VC. So if you wanted to join, you could feel free to join. Maybe give or take. If you wanted to join, you could join and save off having to actually type in chat and give it a little bit of a delay. Okay, if we do one go through, right, the entire go through in making the map, in placing down the assets, placing down everything ourselves, right? How long do you think people would get bored of that one map? That's where my brain is. Like if it's what was that? If it's procedural generation, then there is a point where perhaps at the checkpoint there's no way to the checkpoint. You know what I mean? Like there could be like something where it's like out of reach, where the player just cannot get to, and it just is broken. Or I could fix that by just making one entire map. So is this the point of the game to get to stage to stage and then the end? Yes. Yes. So you instead of going straight to the end, which is technically the point, but you're trying to get to the checkpoint where you can trade with the trader that's there, as well as revive your dead friends. So it's like Peak. I actually got the layer system from Peak. That is probably the stolen idea from Peak. I don't know if any other game has done that, but yeah, that's the idea. Where if you get up to the point, it's not exactly just getting up. You've just got to get to the point. So how long ideally would you want the players to spend on each section? There will be a sorry. The idea is that after say 5 minutes, things are gonna start spawning around you. Right? So after 5 minutes, right, if the game detects that you're still in the checkpoint area, hostile monsters are gonna come after you. Either that, or it will push you out. There'll be something that pushes you out. There'll be something game related, story related. If we want to do it story related, it'll be like some angry old person that like kicks you out of the area. They're like, you can't stay here for this long, get out of here, and they push you out. We could do that way, where there's an actual character that pushes you out. We could do that way. But ideally, no longer than like 5 minutes. 8 or 9 stages, then would put... 8 or 9 stages, then would put each run at about an hour, ideally. Wait, is that a run to the end? Or a run to the checkpoint? 8 or 9 stages. Like stages as in sections within the game? Or RimWorld. I've never... Okay. To the end, but I don't know how long you want a run to take. Okay, gotcha. I would say a run is a run is probably gonna take like 2-ish hours, give or take. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Just because it might take a while. $16 would do it? Okay, wait, 16... Like 16 sections? Because I was thinking 4 sections. Yeah, 4 sections. Stages. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking 4 stages. And there would be quite the distance. But I guess then they can't be too much of a distance for performance issues. Which we also have to worry about. My eyes are... Wow. Like, you'd also have to worry about this performance as well, because the way that I was thinking of doing it is performance-wise on the different stages. A completely different topic, unfortunately. You'd have one stage that is always loaded. So this stage would always be loaded, and then when everyone is at the next checkpoint, then this one will load. This one will unload. Like that. But if it's gonna be like 2-ish hours to get from one point to the other point, that might be a little interesting. What if... I don't know why I was gonna suggest doing this in Minecraft. That would have made no sense. I was gonna be like, what if we run in a straight line in Minecraft for 2 hours, determine how far we get, and then by that point we'll be like, okay, so this is X amount of meters. But that would make no sense. So I don't know why I brought Minecraft into it, but yeah. But then you wouldn't also be running in a straight path, because you cannot run in a straight path. As soon as you get to like there, that path is gonna stop. Which is where the breaking of the cart is important. Where you're gonna have to actually mend the cart. And if your cart dies, then it just dies. But generation. Okay. 16. What if I make 16 different... That's not it. 4 fours, 16. Okay, what if I make 4 sections of the entire map? No, where was I going with that? I don't know. If you get from one point to the next point... Okay, no. Hold up. Okay. Creating 4 different maps. 4 maps. 16 sections. Right? That gives you 4 weeks. Right? We could... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Four maps, 16 sections. Four maps, 16 sections. Four maps, 16 sections. Would they be interchangeable? They'd have to be interchangeable, right? How long in general would you be able to stay on one map? Anyone that's currently in chat, and if you're lurking, stay lurking. Love you. But anyone that's willing to chat, how long statistically, or not statistically, you're gonna have to go like calculate around and be like, statistically, I've played 7 different games, 7.5 games, but statistically, I would probably only stay on there for 3.7 seconds before I got bored. No. How long would you be able to stay on a single world and go through the entire map? Because there are games like what's that game called? The one that Seba was recently playing. Like 5 hours. 5 hours? No way. No way. 5 hours is massive. Saba. Peppa Bolt. What game was she recently playing? It was a horror game. Also, welcome in, look. How you doing? How you doing? Know what I'm after? Live. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. 1, I want to get the game. That looks like a cool game. 2, yeah, Resident Evil 4 is the game that I was thinking about. It really depends on how big the map is. Okay. Boom. Okay, say it takes a good 30 minutes to get from this point, from your cabin, right, from as soon as you step outside of your cabin to the checkpoint. Say it takes like 30 minutes. Okay, no. Say for an average player, it takes like 45 minutes. For the first level. Now remember that it does get more slightly difficult per level. So say this one takes 45. This one might take, I don't know, 57. And this one might take, I don't know, who knows, an hour and 20. An hour and 20 out. Right? And say this one takes like, I don't know, this one might actually be the shortest in terms of map length. Because of that. Just going from, if that was on here, I'm not gonna do that. From going from here up to here would take quite a while. Especially climbing and trying to preserve your stamina. That might take a while. So the map range, length, if you will, probably wouldn't be that much. It might take like a good 10 minutes getting from the base of the mountain to the checkpoint, or the checkpoint to the base of the mountain, give or take. And then it'd take like, I don't know, however long a day it takes to get from top. Wrong one. Boom. I'm lurking. Okay. Enjoy lurking. enjoy your little lurk. You lurk. I would imagine Risk of the Rain 2, probably 15 minutes max. Can I just say I've never heard of that game? Never mind, you told me about that game, didn't you? You did. I still don't know the point of that game. I haven't played it, so I don't really know the point of the game. Is it a game? Without that, it's probably a good game. But like the idea of the map, of the thing, escape a chaotic alien planet with your friends or on your own, combined with loot ways. Okay, that doesn't really tell me what the game is about. Okay. See, when it comes to Minecraft, completely different genre of game entirely. But still again, most people, I wouldn't say most people, but like some people spend like a good like 2 years on the game. I don't know. Not like an entire 2 years, not like straight 2 years just playing Minecraft. That'd be insane. But like Hermitcraft, for example, don't know how many people actually do play for like that long, stuff like that. But like they play for like a good 2 years and stuff like that. How long does it? Okay, hold up. I need. Give me 2 seconds. Does it take to complete Resident Evil 4? Just for example, because that was the only game that I could think of. An average of 15 to 18 hour gameplay. How big is the map for Resident Evil 4? Isn't an open world map? Isn't an open world, but it is made up of large. Please try I didn't press that button. No. We're getting there anyway. Around 5 to 7 square kilometers of explorable space, apparently. Divided into 3 major sections: village, castle, and island. Okay. So, would you even compare this to Resident Evil? Probably not. What if it takes, like, I would imagine that you'd be able to save on the checkpoints. If you can save on the checkpoints, I would probably go roughly about an hour. An average player, probably about an hour. Oh. Why did I not think about doing it on different layers? You dummy. I would probably imagine that it would be on multiple layers. Why can I not get this done? Hold up. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe something like that. Because I did mention that one's probably not going to be the biggest. So I'm probably going to go, like something like that. I think that's probably decent. And then add one there. There we go. Curse you, buddy. An hour per stage or run? Probably a stage. I'd probably go a stage. Not what I'm after. Hold up. Yeah, I'd probably go a stage. Like, if you can checkpoint and save your progress, I would probably go. So 4-hour total run. Maybe. But then that would change some of the aspects of the game. So you'd have to be able to make roughly enough money, for example, to get a horse, or just barely get, say, a medium horse. Like, you'd have to make enough money in one run to be able to afford that stuff, to be able to make that journey enjoyable. Because going from there to there and realizing I've only made like $600 or whatever currency we end up using is not that good. You're probably only going to get food, maybe some tools, sharpen up your tools. That's probably about it. And maybe some torches, some torches that you can light. But that's probably about it if for $600 dues. And then going from there to there, because it's a longer area, on only $600 is gonna be even rougher. And then going, say like you've only got from there to there, you only managed to get like $800 on a good run. One, you still wouldn't be able to afford any of that. No way that you'd be able to afford any of that, because like you'd have to go that run and that one without having to buy anything, which would suck. So yeah, I'd most likely play something like that in 2-hour segments with friends. Okay, if you can say progress. Okay. Yeah. I'd probably do that as well. More likely. I gotta figure out all the I wanna see if I can get someone that I can like throw ideas at, and they can throw ideas back. You know what I mean? I think that'd be quite nice. I just need to find someone. But I think that's a good, maybe. I don't think we start on whenever you need one. Okay. Yeah, starting next game dev stream, I don't know what that is. Probably tomorrow. Hold up. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday, we got Peak, and then 4 a.m. Deep Rock, 1 p.m. give or take Minecraft. Okay. Gotcha. That might be a little interesting. I think Sunday, which is a Saturday for you, I might jump in VC if you wanted to do it easier. Maybe. Give or take. But for the time being, I'm gonna have to figure out, like, because you need to be able to make enough money to not only have enough for essentials, fun money. Oh, whoopsie. You have to have enough for essentials. You have to have enough for fun money, or what would you call fun money? Like, we'll call it fun. I don't know what else to call. I don't know what else to call it. So I'll call it fun. So you need enough for essentials, which essentials is probably going to be like, give or take, 250. So each person, if you have 6 people, you need at least 250 to find pocket money. Thank you. I'm gonna get it right eventually. Essential money. Boom. And then pocket money, I wouldn't say you'd be able to get a lot of pocket money. Maybe. Because this also has to be there for 6 people at max. How much would you have for pocket money? How much would you have for pocket money? Because you need calculator. is 1,500, which automatically puts them in the range for that. Their essential money, if they combine it, they could get a maximum horse, which is useless. Yeah, which is semi-useless. So that might be a problem, because if they get a medium horse with a maximum horse, then that's going to bottleneck the carriage. $350. Tree fitty. Boom. 350. Wait. Wait a minute. That's pocket money? Food? I just realized the only essentials: food, water, stam. How much normally would you charge for food? Go about. Buys you a cost. Go about $50 for one person. For one person. That's it. For one person, $50 on food. Now that's not for that run. That's not for the entire run. And I am back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Emma. Question mark? Give or take, because that $50, I didn't realize that I was on the wrong thing. That $50 would have to take you. Cover green. Would have to take you from. Why can I not? Right. Okay. Would have to take you from here to here. And then for another example, say if you get that from that, what's the distance? I'm so glad it doesn't give me it. Wow. It's about time to actually force myself to lay down and go to sleep. Oh, okay. Probably only going to be gone for another, give or take, 20 minutes. It's nearly time to wrap up and get something to eat for dinner. And then I'm going to get some sleep because I'm tired. Asfe. Okay, Asfe. Gotcha. Asfe. Gotcha. Have a good one, man. Talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy your sleep, and I shall catch you tomorrow. Either while we're playing P or at Deep Rock Galactic. One of the two. So if you find $50 this entire run, give or take, you'd have to find roughly. No, wrong one. 50. Hold up. From there to there, you'd have to find 50. From there to there, you'd have to find, give or take, about 80 to 80 for food. You'd have to find about $80 for food. It's morning. It is morning. For you. Not for us. No, not for us. And then, which makes it even more difficult, because from there to there, you'd have to find about 120. No, you'd have to find about 120 there to survive the entire track. From there to there, you'd have to find 80. From there to there, you'd have to find about 120. From there to there, you'd have to find... I don't know. Probably about 120. I would probably go about 120. Maybe. You'd have to find 120. Which doesn't really make any sense. So it's 80. 120. And then from there to there, depending, you're going to have to find like a 120. Because the distance to climb is a lot harder. So that food money... 120. That food money would have to go back to about 100. That's messy. Go about 100. Okay. Boom. 100. Hold up. 80. What was it? Yeah, 100. No, 120. And then 100. Yeah. Water. You can find water automatically. There's going to be creeks and rivers and ponds and stuff, but you do need to heat up your water, otherwise you will get sick. So, give or take, and you can only use a water bottle probably once, maybe. I don't know. Maybe like 3 uses for water bottles. Boom. We have water bottles up here. Water bottle. 3 uses. 3 uses the entire water bottle, which isn't a lot. So I'd probably go like 20 for water. 20 for water, looking for water from here to here, probably 20. From here to here, I'd probably go as much as 60. From there to there, I'd probably go... See, you can't really focus on it too much. Because if you can find 20 here, that's for this. Find 60 here, that's for this. Find 40 for this, you'd have to do for that. So go about 40. Actually, I'm going to go about 50. I think 50 is fair. Except the fact that I completely forgot what we did. 20, 60, 80, 50. 20, 60, 50. Okay, and stamina is going to be the important part. I don't know what actually gives you stamina. We're going to have to figure that part out. Boom. We'll put it purple. Because why not? Okay, from there to there, you're going to have to find quite a bit of stamina. Quite a bit of money. So probably go 30. That's for that. Now from there to here, you're going to probably want about 80. Again, you probably want about 80. Now from there to there, you're probably going to want to find at least 140. At maximum, you're going to want to find at least 140. Now, for that to be possible, there's going to have to be a lot more money available on each round, on each hill, on each, like, stage, if you will, stage of the game. So, 30, 80, 140. 30, 80, 140. Because remember that going up the hill is going to take a lot of stamina. Is going to take one hell of a lot of stamina. And if we go equipment, right? Going back to the equipment, we'll go red. From there to there, how much equipment do you reckon you'd need? Equipment is going to be expensive. Equipment's going to be expensive because, you know, it's equipment. I'll probably go about 400. Is that good? That good for equipment? I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And then going from there to there, go 720. And then from there to there, you're probably going to want about the best equipment you could possibly get. So probably 120. So 400, 720, 12, 400, 720. Boom. It's probably the most amount of money that you probably want to go and find for equipment, at least. I don't know if that's going to be the basic set of money, but that's probably going to be about it. Because when you climb up that hill, because remember that's a steep hill. That hill right there, that's a massive hill that you're gonna have to climb. You're gonna need like you don't want to have to go up there with some middle tier, some very bad gear. You probably want to go up there with like some decent gear, right? With some decent gear, the price goes up. So yeah, probably that. That's probably going to be the best thing. So for food each round, it's probably going to go up. Now for the difficulty you're going to have to times by like, I don't even know. Because not only do you have to worry about the food, the enemies, the stuff like that, it's going to be more harder. It's going to be harder. Like climbing that hill, for example, is going to take a lot more. It's going to take a lot more stuff. Going from there to there, you're gonna encounter a lot more stuff. You're gonna encounter a lot more bad dudes that are gonna want to eat your face, right? Bad stuff. Going from there to there, you're gonna encounter a lot of bad dudes. Not as much as there though, because it's a much larger area. Same as there and there, right? So it's a little interesting. Which, oh, hey, I completely forgot to show you. Okay. But yeah, going from there to there, right? That's gonna be not that much stamina. You're gonna need like a bunch of stamina, probably a lot more than that. A lot more, 100%. Let me go to there we go. You're gonna need a lot more stamina than that. You're probably gonna need a lot more equipment money than 12,000, right? Or 1.2. Same as this. You're probably gonna need a lot more than 7.72 to get to there. Same as the just getting from there to there. You're probably gonna want to find quite a bit of money. Okay. And then with difficulty, you'd have to times that up accountingly. Which, if we come back over there. Daylight cycle. Nope. Here we go. Multiplier. Money multiplier. 10%. Based on what level you're on. Okay, that's probably gonna crank that bad boy down to like 25. At best, give or take. Because if you end up finding like a lot of money, probably not gonna have that much. But 25% of that. What is 25% on all this? That's gonna get up there. That's gonna get up there so fast. Like that 80, you're probably gonna want to find like a lot more. There's no way. Can you add 25% to this? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you can't see this. Okay. probably going to be about 100, right? 100, give or take. Yeah. 100, 150, 125. Yeah. Yeah. You're probably going to want to find a lot. Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, stamina. Stamina, you're gonna want to find a lot. Stamina, you're gonna want to find quite a bit. Equipment, you're gonna need a lot more, probably, than 1.5. Yeah, you're probably gonna want a lot more than 1.5, especially if we come back over there. Boom. This part here is probably gonna take. That's only on the first level. That's only on the first level, remember? That is only on the first level. Oh. Give me this. Can you add another 25%? Boom. It's going to add another 25%, which is the next difficulty, which is medium. Actually, never mind. This one's going to be hard, right? Yeah, I think this one's going to be hard. I think. Maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, this one's probably going to be the hard one. Because if you add it by 25, if that's the default, this is the basic, this is the medium, this one would be the hard one. Yeah. I would even go as far to say you'd probably need like a little bit more. We've got about $2,000 for equipment, especially on that last layer, that last level. Yeah. Still not a lot. Still not a lot. Stamina doesn't go up that far. There's probably not gonna be decimal points in the money, but yeah, still gonna need a lot of money. And then hardcore, you're gonna need like a lot of money for that. A lot of money. What are we doing? Okay. I think. Please don't tell me. Oh, lovely. Also, my next question is, why did you message me at 4 p.m. and say good morning? Oh, never mind. Oh. You know, it's nice when it's like when the email comes through. It's lovely. It's lovely. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go get some food. We'll be back in about 8 hours. 8 hours. We'll probably be back in about 10 hours. 8 hours. We were playing Peak, which is quite fun. But yeah, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed game dev stuff, feel free to let me know, and I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do some more either way. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find some game dev friends as well, so I can shoot some ideas too. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall catch yous in 8 hours. Enjoy.